On April 15th, 2013, at approximately 2:45 p.m., 2 bombs were detonated near the finish line of the 117th running of the Boston Marathon. 3 of our own lost their lives and hundreds more were injured. A year has passed since then. A year of days. The official distance of the Boston Marathon is 26 miles and 385 yards. This poem is a tribute to that 2:6:385 and the runners who ran it, the spectators who lined it, the 4 who died for it, the victims who survived it, the first responders and the medical staffs who mended it, the families who cried because of it, and a nation who came together for it. It may be long, it may be winding, it may bend, but it will never break. The poem is titled A Year of Days and the 2:6:385. A year of days has passed since then. We pause to reflect and remember when our city was shaken to its very core, and 4 of our own crossed heaven's door. From near and afar did the runners arrive to challenge the 2:6:385. The course was awash in early spring sun. The starter's gun echoed, the race had begun. First off the line were the best of the best, the elite, the wheelchairs, and behind them the rest. Like a roll of the waves from an oncoming tide, the ocean of runners established their stride. Hundreds and thousands of fans lined the roads, cheering them on to lighten their loads. With each trodden step, they mustered their drive to challenge the 2:6:385. For more than an hour, they paced without dread, saving their strength for what laid ahead. With all of their might and all of their will, they trudged and they plodded up steep Heartbreak Hill. Their strong legs tested with sweat on their brow, they conquered the giant, no stopping them now. Down Beacon through Coolidge, past Kenmore, Mass Ave, digging deeper and deeper and gave everything they have. They passed by the Prue, leaving nothing to spare, as they neared the finish in Old Copley Square. The crowd was a frenzy, all eyes were agape. Rita Jeptu from Kenya was first through the tape. A little while later, they roared once again. Liliza DeCisa was first for the men. For almost 3 hours, the rest trickled in to celebrate triumph of their personal win. When sudden, no warning, no reason or rhyme, what happened that instant is frozen in time. First one, then another, the deafening blast, destruction, the chaos. It happened so fast. Unthinkable carnage, no way to disguise, the terror, the shock in everyone's eyes. But amidst all the horror and on panic's verge, with no thought of self, did heroes emerge. Ordinary people were extraordinarily brave, expecting no credit for the lives that they saved. Who knows if without them how many more there'd be? Hundreds were wounded. We sadly lost 3. Martin Richard, Crystal Campbell, and Lindsay Linglu. For them, there was nothing anyone could do. The victims of evil, hatred, and vice, they paid with the ultimate sacrifice. Immeasurable sorrow and unspeakable loss, we vowed to avenge them whatever the cost. 5 days that followed brought tension and stress. Despite all the turmoil, we gave it our best. Regardless of scope or whatever magnitude, we met it head on with our fortitude. From daylight to darkness, we waited to hear that the noose was tightened and capture was near. No lead was unfollowed, each clue was pursued. With every frustration, hope was renewed. We were vigilant, determined, and never unnerved. On a Watertown street, justice was served. 2 brothers on a mission we may never comprehend. One will meet judges, one met his end. Apart they are now, how long, who can tell? But one thing's for certain, they'll reunite in hell. The relief of that evening was shattered by dawn. A nation, a family was mourning for Sean. He was a husband, a father, protector, and friend. His loss was so senseless, too hard to comprehend. He died with his badge on his colors of blue. He died as a hero, courageous and true. But despite the loss and sorrow we dug deep within, we joined hands in unity and let healing begin. The doctors and nurses and therapists all came together as one to answer the call. The Red Sox, the Bruins, the Celtics, and Pats rallied the legions with their pucks, balls, and bats. The saying goes that time healed all wounds. With the injured from many, uncertainty loomed. The following weeks and the months did convey, they wouldn't let anything hinder their way. With tireless effort, they worked through the pain. Their only resolve, be whole again. The medical world engineered the discoveries and invented the tools for miraculous recoveries. The phoenix of victory rose from the ash of defeat. With limbs, flesh, or steel, they stood back on their feet. Their steps may be measured, and they may not know when. They'll go back to Hopkinton and race once again. We'll pray for that day, no matter how long. We know you will make it. You are Boston strong. Now a year of days have come and gone since that fateful Boston Marathon. Now a year of days begin anew, and again we wait the starter's cue. A year of days we'll keep alive forever. 2-6-385.
Be strong, Boston.